Good morning to one and all. I hope you all are fine and keeping well. Children, in the previous class, we were doing the lesson in conversation with J.K. Rowling and we have completed the chapter. So today we are going to start with new lesson from section 2, Dorothy in the Land of Munchkins. Before studying the lesson, let's know about the writer. And this Dorothy in the Land of Munchkins was written by Frank Baum. Okay, so let's know about who is Frank Baum. So Frank Baum was born in New York in the year 1856 and gained fame. Fame means became famous as a successful writer of children's stories. So, in the year 1897, Frank Baum, he published his first best-selling children books, and that is Mother Goose in Prose. Okay. In 1899, he released Father Goose. So, in the year 1897, he first published his first best-selling children book Mother Goose, and in the year 1899 he released Father Goose, his book, a collection of nonsense poetry which became the best-selling children's book of the year. So this Father Goose and his book is a collection of poetry, okay, and this become famous among the children. So in the year 1900, Baum and an illustrator W.W. Denslow is an illustrator and produced The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, I hope many children you liked the fairy tale stories, wizard stories, yes or no? So this in 1990, Baum, that is an illustrator, and W.W. Denslow, they produced The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. The book was a best-selling children's book for 2 years. And this book became a best-selling children's book for how many years? For 2 years continuously, okay, after its initial publication. Baum went on to write 13 more novels based on the places and people of the Lord of Oz. And again, Baum continued to write 13 more novels based on which places and people of the land of Oz. 2 years later, Baum's highly successful fairy tale was produced as a successful Broadway musical and later as a film. So 2 years later, what happened? This successful fairy tale was produced and the music and the Broadway musical also, and later they made a film also. The Wizard of Oz went on to become one of the most watched movies in the history of cinema. So this Wizard of Oz become one of the most famous in history in cinema, most highly watched movie. So Baum wrote 55 novels, including 9 other fantasy novels. So how many novels? 55 novels he wrote, including 9 other fantasy novels. About how many short story? 83 short story and over 200 poems and an unknown number of drama scripts. So this was a short brief introduction about the writer Frank Baum. So I hope you are clear about the writer. Now let's see the lesson. The name of the lesson is Dorothy in the Land of the Munchkins. So this story is the experience of a little girl whose house is carried away by a powerful storm. So you know what is storm, yes or no? Powerful storm, and deposited in a mysterious land of odd-looking people, witches, wizards, and magical spells. So her house was carried away by a powerful storm, and this powerful storm was deposited in a mysterious land of odd-looking people. When she wake up and she found people, they are looking very odd, witches, wizards, and also magical spells. So let's see the first stranger. First paragraph. Dorothy sat up and noticed that the house was not moving, nor was it dark, for the bright sunshine came in at the window, flooding the little room. She sprang from her bed excitedly with Toto at her heels ran and opened the door. So Dorothy, what she did? She noticed When she woke up, she noticed that her house was not moving, and nor it was dark also, because the bright sunshine was coming through the window and flooding through the little room. So she what she did, she sprang from her bed. So she surprisingly excitedly jumped from her bed, and with Toto at her heels ran and opened the door. She opened the door. So the little girl gave a cry of amazement, her eyes growing bigger and bigger at the wonderful sights she saw everywhere around her. So the little girl, what happened, she gave a cry of amazement. She was crying and her eyes was growing bigger and bigger because she saw the wonderful sight, and she saw everywhere around her, because her house where she was, it was moving and it was in dark, yes or no. But as she wake up, once she wake up, what she noticed, her house was not moving, nor it was dark, and the bright sunshine was coming through the window. So for this amazement, she was crying. This was happy tears. Okay, when we are happy, what happened? Tears roll down from our eyes. So that same thing happened to her. She was much happy. So students, we will end our class here. We will continue in the next class. So this is a very interesting story. Please go through the lesson. Okay, please go through the lesson. Thank you.